I'm Mandy. Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today, we're not cooking. I suddenly felt like sharing all the steamers I own with you. I know it sounds a bit random, but in Chinese cooking, we steam a lot of stuff. Buns, dumplings, fish, ribs, meatballs, rice cake, radish cake, etc. So I just want to show you all my collections, explain the difference between them so you can know if you need one or not and pick the right type for your kitchen. Let's start with the classic bamboo steamer, my all-time favorite. Before buying, you must measure your pot to make sure the steamers fit perfectly. The best thing about the bamboo material is that it allows the steam to go through, so it doesn't condense into water and drip back onto your food. However, it does have several downsides. First, it can't go into the dishwasher. Also, I found that the buns tend to stick to the edges of the steamer, so make sure you clean them right after cooking. Otherwise, once the residue dries, it's really hard to scrub it off. Third, always air dry your bamboo steamers completely before putting them away. Otherwise, they will get moldy. That happened to me once, and it was really disgusting, so I had to toss them out. Last, bamboo steamers always come with rough splinters. I normally don't bother, but if you want to be safe, you can sand the surface using sandpapers. Next, let's look into these stainless steel steamer baskets. They also come in different sizes, so again, make sure you measure your pot before buying. These styles normally don't come with lids because if this steamer basket fits onto your pot, the pot's lid will fit onto this steamer. The best thing about the stainless steel material is that they are so easy to clean. Just stick them into the dishwasher. Alright, here is a steamer accessory that I bought specifically for the rice cooker. A lot of rice cookers will come with a cheap plastic steamer, which I really hate, so I bought this one. However, this one is also not perfect because the part where the handle is connected to the steamer is sticking out. And my rice cooker pot is coated with Teflon, so every time I put it in, I have to find a perfect angle to make sure it doesn't scratch the Teflon. Annoying. If you want something that can make direct contact with Teflon, you can use silicone steaming baskets. They are heat-proof and flexible. The only downside is that they have short legs, which means you can't fill too much water, otherwise the liquid will immerse the food. With that being said, you can't do long time steaming, otherwise the water will dry out. I also have this entire steamer pot set, which comes with perforated racks, and you can choose how many layers you need. Mine is a 2-tier one, but if you steam a lot, you can go for 3 or 4 layers. The lid is dome-shaped, which gives you extra room. However, the stainless steel and the glass material will cause the steam to condense into water and drip back down onto your food. Many people suggested to wrap the lid with a cheesecloth to prevent that, but you can't really do that with this dome-shaped, otherwise you're going to block the top layer of the rack. Here is an oval-shaped steamer, also my all-time favorite. It is designed specifically for steaming fish. If you use a round steamer, you have to cut the fish in half from the middle in order to fit in. But this oval shape allows the fish to stay whole, which is like a cultural thing for Cantonese people because our steamed fish has to stay whole for good luck purpose. This steamer is a bit more expensive because it's not a standard round shape and not many people buy it. Only us Cantonese people who love steamed fish. Then there's the simplest type, stainless steel steaming rack. You just put it into a pot, add a plate on top, and start steaming. However, I don't recommend using this setup for buns because buns expand as they steam and the solid plate doesn't allow airflow, which will cause uneven rising. But if you're just reheating cooked frozen buns, this works perfectly fine. Oh, here, let me show you something special. The traditional bamboo trays, or what we call 簸箕. I know they don't look like something for steaming, but they're actually used quite often in China. The ones that I have are pretty small, but in my hometown, my grandmom has a large wok that is 1 meter in diameter, and so are her bamboo trays. They really hold a large amount of food. When you're not using them for steaming, you can use these for draining and sun-drying food. Last, I want to talk about how to prevent sticking when steaming. You can put steamer papers under the food, or cut some holes on parchment paper. You can also use cheesecloth, but make sure you wet it first. Natural leaves like lotus leaves, banana leaves, bamboo leaves, and corn husks also work well. They prevent sticking and bring a natural fragrance to your food. If you don't have any of those, even cabbage leaves will do the trick. For the stainless steel material, you can brush a thin layer of oil to prevent sticking, but you can't do that to the bamboo material. Alright, these are all the steamers I use and love. Each one has its own personality and purpose, and they show how versatile Chinese cooking can be. I'll link them in the description. You can check them out if you want. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!